Hey guys, if you guys have guessed it, it's February from all the pink decorations and this month's spread. So welcome everybody, this is my February spread. And yeah, I'm gonna match my spread to the holiday, I guess, that is known for this month, which I don't normally do. But this year I decided to do it, so let's get started. So here are all the pens I'm going to use and all the colors I am going to use, but I do add grays to this mix, as you'll see why. So to tell you guys about the spread, it is a neon sign. It's a neon heart, and I just wanted to do this because I wanted to go back to my roots and use color pencils again, because I haven't been using color pencils. I've been using markers and pens. So first I took the lightest pink and made an outline of the heart, and I did write February in black so it makes it look like a wire. And then I'm going in with my second darkest color. When I'm doing these spreads, I usually go from lightest color pencil to darkest color pencil to build up the shadow and shading. And now I'm going in with my third color, and the rest of this spread is basically the same thing of building up color from lightest to darkest, and then the white, and then the dark outline of pink again, and then adding the glow, and then the metal rivets. So this is the same procedure for all of them. So as you can see, I'm going in with my white, as I mentioned earlier, and I didn't really notice this, but when I looked up pictures of neon signs, they're actually majority white. So I'm taking my white jelly roll and coloring that in. Hopefully that makes a difference. And I'm going in with that pink, the darkest pink again, to make that defined line to say that it's glowing. And as you can see, it really changes it and makes it really pop on the page. It makes it really look like it's glowing, which I really love. And it's just seeing the transformation from your first layers of color pencil to the last layer. And to emphasize glow, I did my lightest color, my third darkest color, and my darkest color for the glow. And then, as you can see, after adding the glow, it really looks like it's popping off the page. It looks amazing, and I think it turned out great. And as you can see, I'm using my white jelly roll just to refine it again. And it's crazy how it's just really looks like it's glowing. And for the metal rivets, or what it's attached to, it's just a very light gray and then silver and the darkest color. And if you've ever seen metal shine, or if you've drawn metal, there's lighter spots and darker spots. So there you go, and doing a lot of finishing touches. And next page. So the next page is my calendar page, and it's just the same thing, but I'm going in with my black pen, just drawing the calendar, making sure to get it right, because if it's wrong, then it'd be horrible to fix, because it's such a big area. And this is really cool, but February is in basically a perfect box by 7x4, which is really cool, I think, because most months are not like that. But this month is just a perfect box, a rectangle. Now I'm putting in the numbers, and I do have a post schedule, and hopefully for this channel we could do it every Monday, hopefully. And yeah. So now I'm going to erase all the pencil marks that you guys can see, and I just left a rough outline. Now we're going to do with pink, the lightest color, and boop. So there you go. And now we're going to go in with our second darkest color. And doing these cuts, you can really see how building up the colors really changes it and really develops the color of it. And you can see it grow and pop off the page right in front of your eyes. Just crazy. And now going in with the white, and your bullet journal might look white, but it isn't. So going in with the white color pencil really makes it pop and makes it look like it's really glowing. And this page took a lot of refining because it's such a big space that I just roughly did it. And then now I'm going in and fixing it up, and I'm going in with my darkest color to do that last dark outline. I'm going in with my jelly roll again, and you guys can tell me if it makes a difference, but I think it does. A very slight difference, but you can leave it below in the comments. Now I'm going in with the glow, and as I said earlier, the glow really makes it look like a neon sign, and it looks like it's actually glowing, which is crazy. And you could see it develop throughout this video section, and it's crazy. And the darkest, you want the darkest color closest to the neon, as you can see me doing right now, so it actually looks like it's glowing, because the closer the light is, the darker the color, and then it fades out into a lighter luminescence. And just fixing that up. A lot of touching up for this one. Still going. And now the final touch is always the metal rivets, which is the same thing, lightest silver and then the darkest gray. And the tips that go into the metal are shaded darker, and I did think it needed a little bit more color, look a little bit more empty, so I took my pink Stabilo pen and made a drop shadow, and I did little heartbeat lines, which really tied it together, I think. And now onto our trackers. So our trackers are basically the same, but let's start off with the mood tracker. So mood tracker I just did with my pink Stabilo pen and made an outline so it looks like the wires of the neon sign, and I made an outline of the neon heart with my lightest color. And now I'm taking my pink Stabilo and dividing the top of the heart into 14 and the bottom of the heart into 14 also. And I did this by dividing it in half first and then dividing it by 7, so it gets a perfect 28 to the heart. Now I'm adding the rivets and attaching the metal and the wire in quotation marks. And how this works is I'm going to color in each section with color that, with a key that will correspond to a key that I'll draw. And I usually do lightest to darkest, lightest being happy, darkest being sad. So that's how that works, and I'm still doing the metal rivets, which doesn't take that long. If you get used to it, you're gonna get really fast at it. And maybe you don't need to use the jelly roll to help you along with the wider spots, because you already know what those are going to be, so you don't need to draw them. So that is my key on top, and then I fixed the lines because it looked a little bit messy, and I'm going in with my white jelly roll to just lighten it up, and that's basically it for this page. Now the sleep tracker. If you guys haven't used the sleep tracker, it just basically keeps track of your sleep. We need to draw the lines for when you go to sleep and then when you wake up, and then the bar on the right is your tiredness level, and you could use it as a dot graph where it's like connect the dots. And now I need to decorate the page, which I usually do for my sleep tracker, and there you go. I made a heartbeat line and then 2 neon lights on the bottom. So now onto my creativity page, and let me elaborate on this. I suggest that everybody use or have a creativity page in their bullet journal for the month, or just an empty page where you can jot down ideas, draw things, take notes, just little things, or a brain dump or a brainstorming page, kind of like that. And I think it's really helpful for everybody because everybody gets those thoughts just in the middle of the month and you need to jot them down somewhere, or some drawing ideas. So this is the page for that, and I recommend it to everybody. So for the creativity page, I'm decorating it with neon lights, which is really simple because they're just straight lines, and I'm adding the glow now. And just refining it and doing the metal rivets. I wonder if that's actually what you call them. But anyways, so you're just doing the metal parts and then finishing off with my jelly roll again. And there you go. Now on to my weekly spread, which is the first week, which is a full week. So let's do this. I did it on half a page, and it's usually pretty crowded if it's half a page and it's a full week, but I made it fit, and I did the spread before, which I really liked the look of. So I drew my boxes, and I'm labeling them, and now we need to decorate them. So all we need to do is clap them in. There you go. I connected it with neon lights too, and there you go. Now, since I did a half spread, I wanted to do a whole spread for you guys. So this is what we're going to do next. This is the second week of February. And there you go. It's a neon heart, and then there's bursts of short neon lights on the sides. And then those are going to be the markers for a month. And I went in with my Stabilo to draw in the month, the week days, and then I'm going in with a color pencil and outlined it, or went over it, and then went over with my jelly roll, and now I'm outlining with my Stabilo. It's a process to make it look like it's glowing and its own neon lights without that much work. So now, as you can see, I'm going with the glow with my lightest, my darkest, and that's it. So I'm just going to finish this up, make them glow. Oh, and I did put an underline under them. And there you go. Just simple neon lettering, which turned out great. And back to the beginning. So I hope you enjoyed the spread. Well, let's clean up first, shall we? So, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this spread, and you guys could try out a color pencil spread, which may be new to you guys, and all the colors I'll use will be in the description, and all the supplies. And if you want to keep up with this monthly spread, if you like it, then you could visit my Instagram, which will be in the description below too, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!